So outside's my new shower cubicle. See it over there? You won't even see it when you're lying on the bed. If I'm lying on the bed here, you don't even see it. It's not going to block out much light because it's at a dark corner. I'm thinking of putting a glass roof on it so some light still shines in. And I've taken Luna's doggy flap out now, so I had to put the glass in the bottom. And we can see the shower now. So I'll probably clad it. It's all grotty now, but you see that pure white? That's the colour it is, pure white. That side plastic over the top. So it's pure white underneath and the plastic's peeled off. The plastic needs peeled off in here as well. So this will be a lot whiter. It looks grey now, but it'll be white when it's finished. And if I get the room open, I can't get the room open with a crap lying here. But it's much bigger than what a normal shower cubicle is. It's massive, massive. Look at the size of that there. If you put a stool on there, look, gives you an idea. You could nearly put a garden chair in there and sit on it. No need for shower stools. I could have a plastic garden seat and sit in comfort when I'm getting showered. I'll put a bit of spray foam down here along this wee gap, and then I'll put a wee plastic strip, and that'll make it nice and neat. See that, like that plastic, if I can get that plastic full width, that'll make a neat job, wouldn't it? And the same over here, that there'll be a wee bit of spray foam and a wee strip of plastic. The problem I'm going to have now is bringing the pipes out. I thought this would have been further back than it is, but the oil burner's there, it is where it is, nothing I can do about it. So unless I bring the pipes out, drill a hole at an angle. The pipes is coming from this side of the wall, so I'm going to drill the hole at an angle and use the pipe bender, and then just bring the pipes along and drop under the top of the shower. I'll put the shower here in the wall. So I'm not going to go for a power shower, 10 litres a minute. I'll not be able to afford to heat that. I'm a pensioner, like. So it'll be a normal shower under normal water pressure. We tap, mixer taps. As far as the roof goes now, I want the roof glass. I always hadn't mind glass, but I'm definitely going to go for glass now. I could use polycarbonate, the plastic you get in conservatories, but I'm going to price glass. If the glass is double glazed, if I can put a big thick rubber draft strip along there, all along the top, I reckon the wood of the glass itself will hold itself. And if it's some way then, if a wee cat's lifting up, so after a shower the glass lifts up so high, and then the air is actually blowing in here now. So I feel the air blowing in that puppy flap there, like. So that's work in progress there, exactly what the roof's going to be. I need to get some kind of wee trough. Now I might even just bolt it out of tiles. I was looking at the one Clarence had for the drainage outside. It's too awkward, like. It's way hassle breaking up that path. So that path is sloping in the right direction at the minute. So I'm going to raise the tiles up, on up that door frame a bit. Raise the tiles up about an inch there, and a good slope on it, and all the water run away from the house. So I reckon that there looks actually a big shower this here, but maybe later on I might put a steam generator on it outside, so I can sit here and just pump the steam in. A wee sauna. We see it from the outside now. Luna didn't help very much, so she didn't. She did her best. She did her best. I say I don't lose any in my garden because it's up in the top half anyway. And so I think what I might do now, I might put wood in this here, make it look pretty instead of the gleaming white. And I could put a wee false shed door on there, put a wee bar and all on it and hinges, make it look like it's a wee shed for spades and stuff. And I'll put a piece of tin corner stuff you get for them steel sheds, and that'll make a nice neat corner there. I'm having problems screwing it together. Trying different fixings. In theory you could screw it together, but it's just getting access to screw it together. So of them wee wedges holding up now in the meantime. When this this tin goes on the side, you can put it on with rivets and that'll hold it anyway. And I can even put a strip of silicone down there, and that'll help hold it all together. I need another bag of postcrete now to finish this off. I have 2 bags lying from last winter, so I might just go and get another bag today. But then you peel that off there, so you can leave it white underneath. But it's quite hard peeling that off there, like. It's going to be a week's job peeling that off. I tried it around with the heat gun. Heat gun helps a wee bit, but still, it's coming off in wee bits. I would say originally it would come off in big chunks, but because she's lying so long with the sun shining on it, You get the idea, like. It might be nice just leaving it white, you know. Something like the Americans would have. But I just like the idea of having it done with wood. And saying that, look at that fence all green. If that was left white, it'd be easy to clean. So we'll see. I won't rush and spend money yet. We'll see if we get the roof done, plumb it up, and then we'll see what we do outside. This is inside my caravan. All you have here is the roof light pops up. Whenever you have a shower, you pop up the roof light. There's a wee air vent near the floor, and then by leaving the air vent open on the roof, the place dries out. This is my old kitchen, which I'm turning into a bedroom, and this is the old original back door. So I am making a shower unit out here. I've used them insulated panels for the 3 walls. I'll be putting a drain in the bottom. So my choice now, I originally was going to put a solid roof on here with a pop-up roof light, but I like the idea of the light shining in. So either I get a sheet of glass, cover this whole thing up in glass, and seal it on tight. If I seal it on tight, probably be double glazed, so there's dripping water on your head. And then if I seal it on tight, I need to put an extractor fan in and a couple of air vents in. But that means the extractor fan has to stay on. The other alternative is I put the glass on and leave the tiniest wee gap so the glass sits above slightly, allowing air to get in 24 hours a day, and then just a small air vent on the bottom. So I'm sort of going with the idea of leaving a small, it can't be big enough for insects to come in, but just enough to allow a wee bit of air circulating in. I got my gas heater. I'm just going to open it up, a gas shower. I'm going to open it up and just make sure everything's there. I think I have to buy a regulator for it, so I'm not going to switch it on or nothing. This is just a quick open the box up here. See what the instructions are. I forget I need a gas regulator. That'll probably be, could be a week before I get this go. It's bedtime now, like, Luna's getting ready to go to bed. I'm just checking this before we go to bed, pet. We're going to bed now shortly. So I went for the larger one. You get ones for £75, £80. This is £130. I'm trying to think, Luna, £130, was that including the extra insurance? I'll tell you what. Yeah, I think it's metal. Hey, that's a better shower head. All the ones I've seen on the internet, no, it's very short. All the ones I see on the internet are plastic coated with leak. Energy rating, that's a Chinese energy rating. Energy rating is 2. So there's no regulator with. So I'm about to get a regulator. Might have a spare one left in the caravan. So that's as far as I'm taking it out now. There's definitely no regulator. Roof size, isn't it? Well, there's the size of the unit compared to Luna. Look, see it there, boys. It's portable, so it's meant to hang up and stuff. Shouldn't have. I see when there's one still one for a horse, and they have it on. There's the chimney is there. They have it on a trolley, which you use for moving parcels. I might do the same idea, just to get it going, test it out. Yeah, flames will be inside there. Temperature. So I'll read the instructions anyway, and see if I get my regulator for it. I'm about to turn on the shower for the first time. So what I've done is I made a wooden bracket to hold it over the wall. Just hangs on. Had to get a new brass clip for the gas. I've used the shower hose I've had already, and a shower head I've had already, because the one that comes with is crap. I've used the hose lock pipe off my garden hose, because I haven't cut nothing special for this. And I'm going out now to turn on the gas, and I'm going to light it and see what happens. Turn on the gas now. flicking on the switch. I've recharged with batteries in there, so I hope it works. The wee bit of plastic broke off when I put them in. Gas at minimum. We'll put the summer to start off with. We'll put the heat down a bit. And going by what everybody else says now, when I turn the water on, it's supposed to boost up into life. We'll find out. Here's the water here now. Look at that. Look at that. The water is warm, not scalding, 20 degrees. I'll turn it up now. Once that puts the water pressure up there, 23 degrees. So what I feel in my hand, that'll be too cold there. Gas regulator's down at minimum. I'm going to get stuck here. I can't do anything here, boys. Gas regulator needs to go up. Oh fuck, hear that, boys? Fuck, look at that there, look. Sounds like something like a cycle there. Oh, now we're burning just now. Burning just, put up the, we'll turn up the well here. You feel the heat coming off it now, boys. You can shower that there, no problem there. Now this is, we're not into the daggers of winters yet. But I've got two burners here, two burners. We'll whack on two burners, see if I can hurt it. 34 degrees. Try this with one hand. Up the turbo now, it's on the two burners now, two burners. Can't hold it, can't hold it. Cannot hold it. Fuck, look at that sauna there, boys. Sauna. We've got a sauna. Look at that. Look at that there, boys. Some shower that there. Can't he hold it? 46 degrees. I'll have to turn the welly down here. Turn the welly down. Back to summer mode. Back to summer mode. This is a equivalent of 34 kilowatt shower. So, I think to get the idea of what you do is you put the gas down a bit here and put the winter mode. So you'd have the two burners going in there, and then you'd have a temperature that you can still hold. 42. After a while I get to know what I need. You hear the gas roaring up. Oh, too hot, too hot, too hot. So, very sensitive here, very sensitive. Look at that there, I can shower Luna out here. I can't wait to see Rose and shit to try this out here, boys. How do we stop it now? Stop it now, we just turn the water off. So I've designed this so all I have to do is hit it on the way out. That there, boys. So as I'm walking out, I hit it. It's just gone off now, gone off. We're going to put it on again. So as you walk in, you hit the button. Look at that. It's burst up into flames. And then as you walk out, pull the lever. Is that high tech or what there, boys? Alright, now there's a few tiles, maybe a half a roof, and we're there. Get that plastic peeled off and get it all nice and pretty underneath. That'll do the job. I'm going to wash the car. Got this here now for instant hot water. Flick on the switch, put it in max. Regulator, put the max, winter mode. Leave this here now, look. How long does it take to fill up a bucket of water? We'll find out. Turn the temperature down a bit. What's the handiest way to turn down the temperature now? Would they lower the gas, do they? I reckon that'll be it. Turn the water off. Right there, boys, nice hot water now to wash the car. Luxury, I'm in luxury. I need to get a roof on this thing. There's not much structural strength on the actual, because there's nothing bonding this together. They're very easy damaged. Need something to go over the top of this. Normally you'd use like a metal that matches this, but I haven't got it. I need a roof to go on this, but because I'm now using a gas shower, the roof needs to slide back. So the idea I come up with now to begin with is this wood here. I put the bit of wood on behind, and I'm going to more or less clamp it in place. It's not going to be screwed onto the, what you see now. That's an all new tan lights fence board, cut up. So this slides on there now, and I'll screw on this board from this side. That wedges it on tight. I'm thinking I was thinking of putting wheels on, so glass can go up and down, put a wooden frame on and wheels, and I'm not quite sure. And then I thought plastic runners, and then I thought stainless steel runners, and different ideas going through my head. So I'm just starting today now. Get this on here, see what space we have. There's not a big lot of space there. Whenever the shower's not being used, the roof needs to be forward. There's a shower down there. You see the chimney? A wee bit of rust starting already on it. I've got to stop rain getting down inside that. So whenever I pull it forward, see where the roof overhangs in the house? There won't be no roof on the shower there. So there's always air getting through it. And it's only pulled back whenever I'm lighting the shower up. So this is the only idea I can come up with. But now I'm looking at the gap, I'm thinking just a pure sheet of glass. Maybe 2 wheels here at the front. 2 wee wheels touched on that'll hold the glass. Has to be toughened glass. I'm thinking of getting a second-hand table. In the meantime, I'm going to use chipboard. I'm going to use that board, structural plywood. That's structural plywood. I'll use that in the meantime. And the idea was a structural plywood. I could cut a hole in it then, whatever size the glass tabletop I can get. So I'll put the structural plywood on today because I need a roof on today. And it's just going to sit there and we'll see what happens with the wind and stuff. So I get another one of these made for this side here. In the meantime, I don't want to screw no holes. That's all yucky now. That plastic comes off. That's nice and shiny underneath. That's there, brand new underneath. I'm not taking it off at the very end. But the floor, I've tried the shower out a few nights already. There's no problem with a concrete floor. As soon as the water hits it, it's warmed up. So I'm thinking now I might just finish off that drain there. Because I'm using gas, you need a foliage for gas. So there's no point in me putting a U-trap in there. Gas has to really drop out. So the hole that's there at the minute, I'm going to leave there and I'm going to make a trough. And just use the postcrete. And then I'll paint it with floor paint. I'm not going to bother tearing it because I've used it. There's no need for tiles. That's very handy just having concrete and power hose it now and again. I'm going to use this structural plywood on this wall here. I don't want to drill no holes in the wall for the gas shower to find out how things work. And then if things work out alright, I'll mount it properly next year. If the gas shower doesn't work out and I go for an electric, then I don't want a pile of holes in the wall. So we'll get the other one now fitted for the side here. And screw them off from the side and that'll stay there. No need to punch a hole through this. Compression fitting, like, that's the way it's going to work. There's a problem there when you're working on your own. If I had somebody else to give me a hand now, I'd ask somebody to hurl that board where I get it level. I want the board level, but I want to slope down with the roof. It's a wee bit of extra work, but it looks nicer when it's finished. That's a metal wall. So I've got magnetic dishes that I got from Adria 18 years ago. Stuck them on there trying. One dish wouldn't hold it. 4 dishes sort of dodgy. I used my big powerful magnets for the front. I put the spirit level on it, got it level. Scored the line in from behind. Scored the line from behind and I'll cut that now to match the roof. And hopefully I'll bring it down the pencil lines on it. Even if parts of the pencil lines on it, I can use a straight edge end to get it. So there's my line there now. I had to go use a spirit level and got it done thicker. I'll cut along it now with a round saw. was the inside bit's put on now, so that's capped over completely now. If I wanted, I can put a couple of nails in through the tin, it won't lift at all, but I can't see it going anywhere. Not once the weight of the roof goes on, once the weight of the glass goes on. The thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to put a big piece of wood down here. It's not going to look the neatest. I'm going to use this wood here. Instead of just a strip, I'm going to do the whole, practically the whole wall. So I can screw on soap dishes and all that kind of stuff to find out where I want stuff. And then when I finally, if everything's working alright, I'll remove the wood and screw it permanently onto the tin. So I need a bit of, I'll run this piece of wood across there, and then I'll go to drill on, instead of these wee battens, I'll drill on the big piece of wood. And it's just a pity it didn't come a wee bit of chimney, even about 4 inches. It would have been handy, it would be 4 inches chimney. But as it is now, I'm going to keep the chimney just level with this board when I put it on. And then when I'm in the shower, I slide the board back to there, chimney's exposed. Whenever I'm finished with the shower, slide forward, keeps the rain off it. That's the idea. Every day there's rain, every day. So there's my wee black bit of wood now at the top. So when that's all painted, see where I got level and then it slopes down. I have to do the wee front bit now. And then I was in two minds where originally I was going to put wood over the whole lot to make it look like a wee garden shed. I might get away with white, or might even paint the same colour as the house. But I could put tin corners down the side. I have 2 offcuts over there. You put them on with rivets. But if I could get 2 new pieces to go the whole way down, I would do that. Wee metal. Then again, I could do it with wood. I could put on wooden corners. And this time I will drill the wood in through the steel. And a wee bit of wood softens it up rather than tin. Everybody likes these tin sheds, you know, but if I was to run a wee piece of wood down that corner there now, like, that one's already cut, that's no good. But if I was to get another wee fencing board and put a corner on the 2 sides, and when it's all painted up, it could actually look neater than the tin. So now I'm looking at it now, I'm really tempted to paint the same colour as the house. The house needs painted again. But every time I paint the house, I'm really tempted to paint outside the same colour as the house. And then put the black trim on to match. And the shower's going over now. So I'm using offcuts of wood and all, like. I need to get a wee bit of wood now to fit across there. And then the wee fascia bit. The showers are coming on heavy and quick. And there's a nice blue sky up there and rain lashing. Bouncing. Right, a wee bit of a problem now. Originally I was going to do that roof there so it would slide back. I want the whole roof to slide back. I've only put them spaces on so I can see. Originally I want the roof a wee bit of space the whole way around so air can get in. But with that chimney is in there now, and the amount of that fascia board's not deep enough. So for me to be able to push that back so that's a while, it's still covering the chimney. And if I cut it short enough to push back so it's not covering the chimney, then it's about 4 inches too short there. So there's an air gap and all that. I don't mind the air gap. I can't have it sealed. It's an outdoor shower, like. So I'm thinking I'll fix the wood permanently on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a wee, you know, like a coal bunker, a wee steel hatch you get in a coal bunker. Don't have any steel. I'm going to make a wee hatch to pull back for when I'm going to put on the stove, put on the cooker. So I had this plastic here. It's not the neatest of plastic. Couldn't find no metal. These are carpet grippers. So I filed off the carpet grippers, filed off the teeth, and that'll make a nice wee groove then. That'll make a nice groove. Can't get it with one hand. That plastic then will slot in there and be able to slide. That's the idea, like. Now, I still want a glass roof on it. So when I put that on there, I may have to glue that onto the glass roof for it to work right. So I've been using a solid piece of wood now. I'm going to get a second-hand glass coffee table. Use the glass of the coffee table, so I have to find one. And then I'll cut the hole out and silicone in the glass. And then again, the glass can be bigger than the hole and have an air gap. You want air in, but that way then I can fix the roof on. and put a sliding panel. They put a wee door handle on here to help slide it. Now it has to be bigger than the chimney because the heat is coming off the chimney. And then when it's closed, no rain can get near the shower. That's the idea. So I think I might go with that idea there. But the rail has to be twice as long, the gap, because when you pull it back, it still needs a rail. So that might be the only problem. I'm going to put glass in it. I say I could always silicone, normal clear silicone under the glass, the runners. Or should I make it so it comes off altogether? If I made it so size, just pull it out and put it on the floor. And then slot it back in again after I've showered. I'm going to go along with this idea anyway. As there's a couple of holes and all drilled in these bits of plastic, so I had to get a bit of plastic big enough now with no holes in it. And I'm going to fix that where it is, screw it down. But I'll use the nuts below all the screws to leave an air gap about that much the whole way around. That'll be a drain hole there. I'm going to leave that the way it is. I'm going to cement it on the side now so the water just runs out of there. But air blows in there as well. I need a dropout vent for gas so the gas sound will leak. So no point in me putting a trap in there to stop smells not coming up. So the shower water's just going to have to run on down here in the drain. This is my roof way upside down. So this is the surface you're looking at when you're inside the shower. That's the size of the actual shower unit itself. And that's the size of the chimney and a bit extra. So I'm just going to cut this up now with a saw. Usually jigsaw, do it nice and round. And then put the, I won't bother doing it round. I can do it round. Wood's always stronger if you do it round. Do it round, and then I put on the carpet strips, put on my sliding door, and then put it in place, screw it down, job's done. So there's my hole made there now. Let's hope it all lines up. And my wee door, I kept the rails half the length, because if I kept the rails double the length, so the wee flap stays on, whenever I put glass on it, it's going to be in the way, it's coming up too much of glass. So that wee door just slide in there now, and just slide better when the roof's in place, because it won't be resting on the rough bits, it's resting on the smooth bits. I may have to put a wee catch on the outside so it doesn't fall down too far, but I'll wait till the roof's in place before I do that. And now the idea being now, if I can get a second-hand coffee table, I've seen one glass is 2 feet by 1.5 feet, and I'm looking at that there now. She might be a pretty good fit. Pretty good fit. So 1 foot, no, I could do it bigger. So if I go for glass tabletop, I want 22 inches. You get away with 2 feet, so you would 2 foot by. I'll look for a tabletop now. 2 foot, you have to allow room for the walls by 2.5 feet. So 2 by 2 would do. I'm not going any less than 2 by 2 of a glass top. I say the top could even come. No, I suppose I can't go too close to the chimney. Originally I could have done because I was sliding it back, but I'm not sliding it back no more. So I'll put this roof on now, and I'll leave the wee air gap, and we'll get it squared up. See what happens. It takes a lot longer than you think. Like, somebody comes, oh, just 2 wee bits of metal. It takes longer thinking about how you're going to get the runners made and stuff, and what you have lying about. I'll tell you what, see this wee angle grinder there? That is brilliant. That was around about £12 there, battery separate. That was brilliant there, for cutting plastics and stuff. Even cut down wee strips. I'll grind it down them wee things. It's handy for wee jobs like that, but the trigger is useless. It's designed to keep switching off. You touch it all, and you just touch it all, and it's just lock off. And yet you have to give it a right out push to get it on. Quick push doesn't get it on. You try to push up and then push up and tilt forward. Very awkward. And the thing is, I was holding that in my hand. And the touch of my hand, the blade, and I was going to turn it on. So because it's so hard to turn on, you start using 2 hands. So the safety thing's not too safe. So we'll get this roof on now. It's going to appear white dark then when I put it on, so every time I get the glass on. That's the only thing. But it keeps the shower dry, because the shower's getting wet. Let's screw it on the roof. We've now got hailstones. There's the idea now. Hailstones. Fuck me. There it is now from the inside. See where I've left the wee gap there at the side, so I'll get the wee washers on here and we'll lift that up a wee bit. There's my wee door now, going in there now. See, the water's going into that shower. Not anymore now, boys, look at that. It's well sealed off there now. The wee shower's completely sealed. So probably just balance it, so it might not, you know. And we'll see, we'll light her up and see what happens. The bracket actually goes higher than the chimney, which is a bit unfortunate. It'd be handy if the chimney went slightly higher than the bracket. But that is what it is. Might try and move that screw up another wee tiny bit. Now that the roof's gapped, the wee gap there. So I might just try and put screws in even higher there. It's going to be tight. Get as high as I can. There's my heater from the outside. See how tight it is now to the roof. There's my gap there. That's the gap it needs behind. That wee screw's holding it temporary, and then I'll put on these 2 screws now with the washers, and that's a good strong grip then it's going to have. Screwed in tight now, 2 screws to go on the inside. The only thing, I might put a wee bit of paint along there, you know, where I've bent it, so it might rust a wee bit, I don't know. But the only thing I'm thinking on now, if I finish showering, how long does that take to cool down before I can put that in? Because it could be raining when I'm having a shower, and I'll just open that up. When the fumes coming out, I'll blow the raindrops away. But I'm going to put this in, or maybe later on I'll get a piece of steel. So that slides down there now, and all I need now is 2 wee washers. They'll do the job, you know, screws and washers, and I'll stop it going down too far. You know, when the glass goes on now, I'll get a table, cut out the glass, because that'll put light in my bedroom as well. But the only thing I'm looking at. So we'll get the rest of it screwed on now together. I've screws on the front, 2 wee screws washers there. I have to raise that back up slightly. This, strictly speaking, is an exterior plywood, although builders not use it. So I might get some kind of rubberized paint or something to put on top of this. See what's available cheaply, or I might just stick wood preserver on it. So it's all experimental, and if it works out. See, originally I was going to do a big sheet of glass over the whole lot and get the glass cut. That was the original idea. But that piece of wood left over. So we'll get the last couple of screws put in. There's the 2 wee washers on now. That stops it going down too far.